Good morning, Bradley here. I thought I would make a video this morning outside. We had a monsoon rain earlier in the morning. It looks like it's going to be a decent day out here. The flowers, they're starting to disappear, so it won't be much longer till they're gone, and I'll wonder where have all the flowers gone. Anyhow, last week I did a video on the first 10 albums that I ever bought. And so this video, it's going to be hopefully the first in a series. And the name of the series is Leave It or Heave It. Do you get the idea of this video? Little backstory. I have a part of my record collection that I call my old collection. So those are records that I bought from 1970 probably till 1988. And there's probably, I'm going to say, like 125, 130 albums in that collection. Over the years, I've gotten rid of probably 100 more. Either I sold them or gave them away to friends and relatives. So it's kind of diminished a little bit. And those ones that I've already sold and gave away, actually those were pretty good albums. So I'm kind of left with the albums that, yeah, I'm pretty well going to keep. And there's a bunch of other stuff that I'm thinking, why not get rid of this stuff, you know? I never listened to it. They may be good albums, some of them, but I just never listened to them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my collection, this old collection, alphabetically, and show you the records and make a decision right on the spot. Okay, the first album, as a neighbor cat who I've never seen before, comes up, I don't know. Oh well. Okay, so alphabetically, this is a compilation. It's called the Screamin' 60s. Basically, garage style rock, you know. Bunch of really good ones on here. Shout, Isley Brothers, Give Me Some Lovin', Black is Black, Dirty Water, Wild Thing, We Gotta Get Out of This Place, Kicks, She's About a Mover, Gloria by them. You know, I don't listen to it too often, but I think I'm going to leave that in my collection. Okay, the next one. So this will be alphabetically, but this has a number in the title, so that's why I have it at the front part of my collection. This group, one of my favorite groups, absolutely. 10cc. This is the original soundtrack. It's got I'm Not in Love on it. The cover was done by the Hypnosis design group. Excellent album. And I will tell you right now, I'm going to leave it. It's 10cc. 10cc, amazing group. They had their own studios, so the sound quality was always top-notch. 4 musicians, all of them could sing. Basically, there was 2 sets of songwriters in there. One set kind of did maybe the more poppy songs, and the other 2 did the more a little bit out there. But it was a great combination. And 10cc, I love their lyrics. How could you not how could you not love a group whose name is named after the amount of a normal average ejaculation? 10cc. Anyhow, this has, on the first side, it has a opera, basically. It's called One Night in Paris. One Night in Paris. So it's in 3 parts. Absolutely fantastic. Now, if you listen to this, and this album came out in 1975, if you listen to this, you may think the vibe is the same thing as Bohemian Rhapsody. Those kind of vocals, just the different types of music in this opera. This is in 3 parts. Actually, I think Queen got their idea from Bohemian Rhapsody from this song, because at the time Queen was on tour with 10cc, so they were aware of this song. But anyhow, great. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, continuing on with 10cc. Their next album, 1976 probably. How Dare You? How Dare You? Another cover by Hypnosis. This album, it is one of my top 5 favorite albums of all time. It's just really good songs, fantastically recorded. Now, some of it's a little bizarre, but it sounds excellent. And the lyrics in all these songs are hilarious. I love it. So I will leave it. Love it and leave it. Okay, the next album. Okay. Another 10cc. Actually, I only got this probably a couple years ago. I got it for like 99 cents in the low-cost bin at a record store. And to be honest, I have not hardly listened to this at all. I should listen more. It's the Bloody Tourist album by 10cc. If you're familiar, Dreadlock Holiday, that might be the one you know. But this was 1978. I just have not listened to it that much, but I'm going to leave it in my collection. Okay, the next one. Now we're starting with the A's. And we're talking about Adam and the Ants. What's the name of the album? Kings of the Wild Frontier. Probably, what, 1980? Yep, 1980. I was buying a lot of new wave records at the time. I don't know, pretty dated sound. Ant music, Dog Eat Dog. You know, I haven't listened to this in probably since 1983. Sorry, Adam. You're going to be heaved. The next one. Now this is, I don't know. I'm kind of torn a little bit. This is one of the classic compilations of all time. Great 50s, early 60s songs, and you know I'm talking about American Graffiti, you know. Fantastic songs on here. You know, I haven't listened to this in years, and I probably won't, because the songs that I really like, I probably have on other albums. So somebody will get a decent copy in the record store. I'm going to heave that. Okay, next album. Continuing with the A's. You probably never heard of this group. Artful Dodger. This is called Rave On. This is probably, well, 1980. Actually, I'm not sure where this band was from. I think they were kind of popular in the Cleveland area. I think they would play at the Agora, and actually it is on, it's in association with Arista Records. That's Areola, and there's some connection to the Agora, which were music venues. I know they had them in Cleveland, Cincinnati, Columbus, I think. Anyhow, actually a pretty good, I don't know what you call it, a rock, little poppy. They have, the opening song is fantastic. It's called Just My Baby, or She's Just My Baby. That should have been a top 40 hit at the time, but it was not. So what am I going to do with this album? I think I'll probably Heave It. I'll check Discogs to see if it's worth anything. I don't know. Good band though. Okay, the next one. We're getting into the B's right now. This is probably 1980, I would say. It's Russ Ballard, Barnett Dogs. This is actually a very good album. I think this album was kind of lumped in with all that new wave stuff, but Russ Ballard, he was more of a rocker. He wrote that Santana song, I'm winning, I'm winning. Bunch of other songs that you would know. He was a prolific songwriter. Did a lot of good songs, but I never listened to it, so I think I will Heave It. Continuing with the B's, we get into the Beatles. I picked this up from back in the 80s. This was put out in '79. It's on Pickwick. The Beatles in Hamburg, Germany, 1962, live recordings. Sound quality is pretty sucky. It says volume 1. I'm going to heave this because I have another album that I will show you. Okay, the next album. This is the Beatles also. It's a double album, kind of a compilation from the 70s. Rock and roll music. And probably has 24, 25 songs on here. Bunch of good songs, but this copy, it isn't the best, but I will probably keep it, so I will leave it. Okay, here we go, Beatles again. So this is kind of like a continuation of that first Hamburg Beatles album I showed you. This is a 2-record, the Beatles live at the Star Club in Hamburg, Germany, 1962. Has a couple originals, not many. If I remember right, the sound quality on these, not the greatest, but it's the Beatles, so I will leave it. And let me check the time here. Oh, I can't even see. Well, let's just do one more. Continue with the Beatles. This is a great album. I got this copy probably in the 80s. It was used when I bought it. It sounds pretty good. but I'm thinking I should just get the Giles Martin redo of this, the white album, on the reddish orange Capitol logo label. What can I say about this? I listened to this a couple weeks ago, and it's like I know, which I've listened to the remastered one, and it sounds excellent. I should just go out and get it, so I think I will be heaving this. Okay, let's do one more album. Now this one is, it's a classic album, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Boston, first album. See the cover? See the guitars? See the spaceship? What can I say about this album? It's a classic. The sound on this was always immaculate. I'll probably leave it for right now. So anyhow, that's volume 1 of Leave It or Heave It. So I will continue to make some more videos. Every once in a while I would make a video like this and say I'm going to start a series, and then I would not put out another one. But this one, there is a purpose to this. I am culling my collection out. So that's it for today. I'll catch you later.